boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me today. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device, no matter where you are in this beautiful world of ours. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for supporting my channel. Thank you for purchasing the books. Thank you for purchasing the t-shirts. I ask that you continue to support The Scoop by sharing the videos and letting some of the advertisements play through and getting some of that free training. Some of that training is as much as an hour or so. It's pretty good training from some of our sponsors. So I thank you very, very much as you bear through with that. As you know, I'm an author. I'm not a money manager. I write books. And everything that I tell you, my friends, you'll be able to set it and let it play. Set it and forget it. Because I'm not going to have charts and you'll have to look at your phone or your computer or anything. You can just listen to me talk. You might have to jot down notes every now and then because I might tell you something that's in a book or something in a certain page or something. But if you just listen, you'll be able to get this, my friends. You'll be able to get it. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to spot bad pot companies. Now, in light of what's been going on lately, a couple friends of mine have lost a boatload of money on a certain a company. We'll talk about it here in a minute. But I'm not talking about those, your Canopies, your Auroras, your Tilrays, your GW Pharmas, your Chronos, your Hexos, your Curaleafs, your Charlotte's Web, Truly. I'm not talking about those big companies, those tier 1 companies. I'm talking about companies that you can make a boatload of money on, but you can also lose your shirt. I'm talking about those companies on the bottom tier of this. That's where, in the middle tier, that's where you seem to be getting tripped up a little bit. And a lot of times I can spot these kind of early on a little bit, and I can give you some ideas. Bad managers, bad companies, they kind of go together, and we'll talk about that in a second. But first, we get some preliminaries. Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks is one of our books. We list over 40 stocks, and we also have a strategy that you can use in any market for the rest of your life. The African Marijuana Gold Mine, Richmond Hill Soul meets Wall Street. We talk about, first ones to talk about Charlotte's Web in there, about crossbreeding and how they came up with that. Investing in medical and recreational cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization. My friends, there's a lot of legalization going on right now all over the world. The largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world is out there. Aurora, the big deal. Just now we've been talking about Italy. We've been talking about South America. We've been talking about some of the farms all over the world, my friends. Promising medical marijuana and CBD treatments. There's a lot going on right now. And in fact, today we were supposed to be going out. It got rained out. There's a lot of in America, the weather's pretty bad. There's a lot of bad weather going on right now in America. And we were going to talk with some MMA fighters about the Aurora deal. Aurora and the UFC getting together on a clinical research little deal. And the fighters are all with it. They're with the CBDs and they're with it. Later on, if we have enough time, we'll talk about that for a minute. One additional book. It's a mini book, Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow, companies you can get into early, hold, and grow rich, my friends. I have in the paperback book. It's a mini book, like I said, a little mini book. I have those companies, those uranium companies, those vanadium companies, those combo companies. I also have a section in the back that a lot of people have told me, well, hey, Mickey D, that's the section right there, and that section is it's a bonus section on gold and silver stocks. So congratulations to you, especially I was looking at them and I saw America's Silver. USAS on the stock exchange. It had a market cap of 74 million when I recommended it and put it. I didn't recommend it. I put it in I put it as one of the top low cost, low priced, undervalued gold and silver stocks, of which I have 10 in here. And little did I know when I wrote this book that the gold bonus stocks at the back would be the best performers. And kudos to you guys that have really done well with this gold trade here. lately. Gold goes up, goes go down, just like the stock market. But congratulations to you guys. You guys did very well there. But my friends, let's talk for a minute about how to spot bad pot companies. Nothing is foolproof. So you're not going to be able to talk to a manager or go visit a company and find out that, hey, it's a bad company, because you could be snowed either way. Visiting, talking to them. Sometimes you just know. I was at a conference a couple years ago. I was talking to the CEO. His business model was mainly information, and he was going to kind of hook up companies to companies. Early on here, I knew the company wouldn't go anywhere. I was with the super trader. We went to the back of the site after talking to this guy, and we kind of laughed because this company wasn't going anywhere. And we were joking with him, hey, we'll get some when it goes down to 25. At the time, it was about $1. Well, it's $0 now because we knew it wasn't going anywhere. He was as a leader of that company, it was going nowhere, and we knew you could spot. But you can't always spot them like that. When you look at a company like Canntrust, and with Canntrust, I am not satisfied, my friends, with people on YouTube telling people to buy Canntrust and they think it's going to be some kind of magical bounce or something, and they're getting in at these crazy prices. People have lost enough money, so stop it with that. Really, you should really take a close look at somebody telling you to buy Canntrust. Look at my videos, my friends. I came out early that day and told you that they were liars, they're cheaters, and they shouldn't be trusted, and there's no way that you should be putting your hard-earned money on that company. But there are people that have been sugarcoating it up until today. There are people telling you, hey, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. It's not going to happen, my friends. But let me give you some signs to look out for. Sign number one. The management team, basically, when you look at these bios and they have no crisis management experience. And when I say that, I don't say that lightly, because you look at the background of people and you see, well, have they been tested here? No, if you worked for if you did store sales or something, you were in some office or something, that doesn't mean you were not battle tested. It just, you have to look at it. And look at the way they handled this situation. There's not a crisis manager in there within 100 miles of this company, because this company was horrid, and they still have been. They haven't said 5 words to assure the shareholders that they were going to come back or things were going to be all right. I guess they understand they're going to zero. I guess maybe not. But for us to get out, that have the microphone or have a channel, have a show or something, to tell people, oh, it's $5, it's going to $6, it's going to be bounce back up. These guys have no experience in this business, my friends. Very I hate to get down on some of my friends and stuff in this business, but you shouldn't be telling people that. You obviously have never gone through a bear market where everything goes to basically zero except for 5 or 10 companies, because that's what we're looking at in this business. I put a video out last year telling you that a lot of these companies are going to zero. Some of them can be $100 now. They can be $150. Some of these companies, my friends, will still be going down to zero. And that brings me to kind of number 2 here. They're kind of, there's no crisis management, but they're untested, my friends. These are friends of friends that know somebody, that they have a little bit of management experience, but for the most part, a lot of people in this business are inexperienced. I was telling you in a video prior that the marijuana industry is new, so not a lot of people have a lot of experience. And I was telling you, the pool of managers, of good managers, is dwindling down. It's dwindling down. These guys are untested, my friends. 3, my friends, and this deals with management in general. They take credit when times are good, right? And when times are bad, what did these managers do? First off, they blamed it on the subordinates. That was the first excuse, right? As they dove, you couldn't find a table that wasn't, or a desk that wasn't full of managers from this company. These guys dove out of there so fast. What cowards, man. I'm telling you, they dove out of there super fast. So they didn't take the blame, and they didn't fall on the sword. See my video, that was the first thing they were supposed to do. Somebody in there was supposed to take the sword. Those guys have been cowards the whole time. People have lost a whole lot of money. I feel for you. It's dollars and cents in this business, my friends. And for somebody to lose somebody a lot of money and then hide underneath somebody's skirt, you're, never mind. But number 4, my friends, the company has no clear direction. Some of these companies know exactly where they're going. They know exactly how they're going to get there. I'm not talking about, your Cam Badleys, your Bruce Lintons, your Bob and Larry at Planet 13. These guys have a vision, and they know exactly where they want to go when they're leading these companies. A lot of people out there, they have no really clear direction as to how they're going to take that company. They're going to go here. They're going to do a little bit of this. They're going to do a little bit of that. Make sure the company has a clear direction. A lot of times at these, number 5, my friends, a lot of times at these conferences, at these seminars, what they do, and the managers, CEOs, whoever's there, they avoid the tough conversations. And as you guys know, if you've ever been in a room with me, you know I ask them the tough questions. Here your stock is $2, and you're not talking about it when it was $10 3 years ago or $12 3 years ago, and you were basically saying the same crap to us. One CEO said, what did he say? I think I mentioned it in one of the videos, the Money Show videos. The CEO said, he said something crazy though, and people giggled and laughed, and they knew that, okay, it was $10 then, it shouldn't, that kind of stuff. The tough questions, they seem to avoid, my friends. A lot of them also, this gets to another one. They're poor listeners, my friends. The CEOs, the managers, the directors, what have you, they should listen to when they get, when we text them and email them and talk to them on the phone. Listen to what we're telling you, man. We're shareholders. We're the owners of this company. We have a stake, just like you. So listen to what we tell you. A lot of them are just poor listeners. Canntrust, they're poor listeners. You can say everything you want to say about it. It isn't all out yet, but And another thing, my friends, they don't lead by example. They don't even lead by example. They don't lead by example. They're out there. A lot of times too, you have these know-it-all managers. They can do it all. They're not going to listen to anybody. Those kind of know-it-all managers, you got to think twice, my friends, about that company. If there is one-man band or what have you, you got to think twice about that company. That's another thing. One of the main things, though, that this is number 9, is they don't follow through. They don't answer their phones. They don't answer the emails. When I send a message to a company, I always tell them, call me, write me, do anything. Text me, just text me with a K that you received it, anything. They don't follow up, man. Those are bad companies, bad management. You want to stay as far away from them as you can. Now, earnings season, all that, quiet periods and all that stuff, they're going through some changes. That's different. They're going through an Canntrust. I wouldn't expect anyone from Canntrust to say anything. There's nothing they can say. So, you something like that, you kind of stay away from those companies. And, it's companies are like, you can have toxic people within the company. And, a stock is sort of like, almost like a, like a person, we can say. And those toxic people within the company, if management doesn't deal with them, they can mess the company up. And sometimes you see temperamental people. When I go to these conferences and these seminars, I'll see temperamental people. They'll be angry, mad, that kind of people, rebel rousers and stuff. And it's really kind of sad because they're leading the company downhill, my friends. So those are some ideas I just wanted to bring to you as to how you can spot those bad companies and those bad managers out there, because there's plenty of them, my friends, plenty of them. So as you're evaluating these companies and you're looking at what's going on in there, and you're taking a look at those factors we talk about when we talk about evaluating companies and taking a look at them, think twice before you put your hard-earned money on some of these companies. Now, we try and vet these companies as best we can. You know, we do technical analysis, we do fundamental analysis, we do physical analysis. We try and go there. We try and find out what's going on. But sometimes we do fail. But oftentimes we get in at the earliest possible point for you. You know, Aurora, when you're talking to Cam Batley and he's telling you right there face to face. Or Bruce telling you about Canopy face to face. You know, or you got an idea, you take a look at a company, you call them, they call you right back, or they text you right back or something. Or, you know, there's somebody there, or they get with you and what have you. Then everything is cool on that end. That's a very, very good sign, my friends. And that's basically what I wanted to tell you about how to spot these bad pot companies, because there's few came out and there's going to be many, many more. So I don't want you to lose your money. You don't want you to get hurt. And I think some of my friends out there are telling people things that they shouldn't really be telling them when it comes to these stocks. Because the lowest this stock can go is 0, my friends. And I've told you there are going to be plenty marijuana stocks that go to 0. Maybe even some of the ones I mentioned that are tier 1 players right now have the ability to go to 0. So I don't want to rock your boat or anything. I just want to let you know straight up. Keep it 100 on here. This is the scoop. And we're going to let you know exactly what's going on, my friends. And with that said, I did want to tell you about a little bit about Aurora. I think Aurora is making the right moves right now, even though the stock is not indicating that they are. Aurora is making some dynamite moves, my friends. As you know, we retired Aurora. I retired Aurora. Full disclosure, I still own 500 shares of Aurora. But we got Aurora at 38 cents. And as Aurora was going up, we were selling. I think the last sale was like $9 or $10 or something with Aurora. So we made money. Canopy the same way. Canopy went up to like 50. It went up to like $60. We sold it like $50. So from 3. So that kind of got our seed money in this business, my friends. And companies like that, some of our baby knockouts, which are under 25 cents, some of them have the ability to do that. But once again, we run into bad management. And there's horrible management out there. You know, I don't know if it's, I don't know what's going on today. But some of the old school managers and stuff, I'm kind of old school. I'm .com, my friends. I'm sorry, but that's you know, I may look young. You know, a lot of you guys think I'm a youngster and stuff. No, my friends. I've got a little bit of age on me, okay? So I've been around. I've been trading for a very long time, my friends. And I've seen this rodeo before. But anyway, I look forward to seeing you again. If this is your first time, press that button there. Be a subscriber. We'd love to have you on board. We're going to tell it like it is. We're going to get you in early, the earliest possible time we can get you in with these companies after we vet them. I'll let you know. Like, I'm waiting to hear callbacks on certain companies. If I don't hear callbacks, or if I go to the company and I find out that, hey, we've got this and we've got that, and like this company supposedly open, we've moved our corporate offices to this location, and we're open for business and everything is going on. This is a company right now. I'm talking about right now. Everything is open for business, but my contact, who lives close and drives by every day, tells me the parking lot is empty every day. And when you leave in the morning, the parking lot is empty. So if you've moved your corporate offices, who is it? You and you playing pocket pool or something? You and your friend? You know, if that's who, I'll get back with you on that one, my friends. We got unfinished business with that company, because they've told us some stuff, and if it doesn't turn out to be true, then we have to put them on the Canntrust list. Canntrust, that is. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Love you. God bless you. Share the videos. T-shirts are available, my friends. You can get some of the different kinds, different colors. Take a look at those, and we appreciate it. Bear with us while we're going through this change with the ads and stuff. Love you. God bless you. Take care of yourself and your family.